Hi, lovely to see you all again, and today we're going to make a miniature notebook. This is the perfect pocket-sized book to put all your notes in, drawings, photographs, whatever you like to collect inside a book. This is perfect for it. So let's have a look at what we need to make this notebook. 2 pieces of cardboard. Now I have just used an old cereal box and I've cut it up. Now your cardboard needs to be about 9 by 9 centimeters square, and you need 2 pieces, one for your front cover and one for your back cover. You will also need 2 squares of fabric. These need to be slightly larger than your front and back covers, so about 12 by 12 centimeters square pieces of fabric, and you need 2 pieces. Now you will also need some paper for your pages to cut up. So I have got a selection of sugar paper, graph paper and plain paper. Now your paper needs to be cut up into squares of about 8 by 8 centimeter pieces. You will also need a Pritt stick. You will need some PVA glue. You will need a paintbrush to spread the glue. You will need some scissors, a ruler for measuring, a pencil, and you will need a piece of felt. Now your piece of felt needs to be about 20 centimeters by 9 centimeters. That will make a long rectangle like this. And you also need a smaller piece of felt like this. This is for the spine, and it needs to be about 10 by 5 centimeters. You can use any felt you like, and you can match it to your fabric. Now I've got this lovely gold fabric here, and I've matched it to this green felt. You can use any fabric or any felt that you have available. So now it's time to begin and make this lovely book. So to start making our book, you're going to get your square of cardboard and you're going to glue it into the middle of your fabric like this. You're going to glue that into the middle of your fabric, and then we are going to glue all around the outside edge. Now this is like wrapping a present. We are going to fold that corner in. Going to fold this corner in. Next one, and this corner. Put a little bit of glue over those corners. And now you're going to fold up these edges. Push it down nice and hard. So it should look something like this. You'll have a lovely piece of fabric covered cardboard. Now you've got 2 pieces. You need to do the same again with your second piece. So we put glue all around the outside. So here we have 2 pieces of cardboard which has been covered in fabric. This is going to be our front cover and our back cover. The next thing that we are going to do is to glue our felt strip onto our front and back cover to hide these bits of cardboard. So the easiest way to do that is to use PVA glue, and you're going to cover the exposed cardboard with glue, and you're going to do that for both pieces. Now this bit is quite important, that you're going to leave this gap here at that's about a 1 centimetre gap between your top piece and your bottom piece. Make sure they're lined up correctly. And you're going to glue your felt piece on top. Push it down. So your cardboard is no longer exposed. And if you turn it over, you'll see here that you have about 1 centimetre of the spine showing. And this is where we're going to glue our pages. So we're going to leave that to dry. And in the meantime, we are going to prepare our pages. Now you can use any paper for this, and you need about 35 to 40 squares of approximately 8 by 8 centimetres, or a little bit larger if you'd like. You could use 9 by 9 centimetre squares. So what we're going to do is knock them into a nice neat stack so that the top is all lined up here. Now we're going to use our PVA glue. You need to use PVA glue for this, a glue stick won't work. And what you're going to do is glue all along the spine and dab the glue right inside so that all the pages will stick together. Now when you've done that, you need to leave it to dry. But you need to leave it to dry so it's hanging over a table with a large book on top like this, because otherwise it will stick to the table. Leave it for an hour or so to dry, and then do a second layer over the top to make sure it's glued nice and strong, and that will bind all your pages together. So I will see you in an hour. So here's one I made earlier. All my pages are bound together with glue. We are going to glue along here, and then we're going to glue it to the middle of our spine in the gap that we left earlier. Now to do that, again, we need PVA glue. We need quite a big bit of PVA glue because we want it to connect nicely to the felt. So once you put a nice big blob of glue on, turn it upside down and put it in the spine of your book. Push it down. I'm just going to lift the top up and fold it shut. Our pages are in here. Push this bit down here to make sure that the felt connects nicely to the glue and the pages. And now we need our little square of felt here. So this is about 10 by 5 centimetres, and this is going to be glued across the top like this. This reinforces the spine and makes it look much nicer. So again, to glue that you need PVA glue. The PVA glue binds nicely to the fabric. Quick stick won't work in this case. So I'm going to lay that on top, fold over, push it down, like this. So here we have our book so far. You will need to wait at least an hour for this to dry, and then it will be ready to open and start using. So now you can either leave this as fabric on the front, which looks very lovely, or you can find an artwork to put on the front, or a photo. So I hope you enjoyed making our little book, and I'll see you next time.